Alright, hi everyone. Before we get into this, I want to remind you guys to like and subscribe. The support for the channel this first month has been awesome and I really appreciate it. But let's keep it growing, and thank you so much. So this game is going to be a little different this video. I was not recording at the time for a few reasons. The main one was I was like really in the zone and recording had not crossed my mind. I was on a 5-game win streak. And the other thing is that OBS and deck trackers kind of mess with my computer sometimes, and I get disconnected from some games when both are going. So I think it kind of overloads my laptop a little bit, so I just didn't want to deal with it and get out of that place, that zone, that good mental spot. But this game is special, and the reason I'm showing you the replay instead of in the application is because this was my first game that got me to Legend. This is the first time I got to Legend, so I've been playing, and it's just a nutty game. It's wild. It's a standard wild game. But I'm really excited to show you guys. We're going to watch it in real time in the HSReply application instead of the Hearthstone application. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the replay. So this deck that I'm playing is Miracle Rogue, and I want to tell you guys that I will be doing a Miracle Rogue deck profile tomorrow, so you'll see that and some games within the Hearthstone client. But this is the game to Legend. This is against a Highlander Mage, and you're just going to see everything as the Hearthstone replay sees it. I'm sorry it's not in the real client, but like I said in the intro, I just didn't want, I was in a good place and I just didn't want to, you know, get out of that place. So let's get into this game. We're starting with the mulligan. We see that our opponent's cards too. He's a Highlander Mage, and we're going to mulligan and try to mulligan for Edwin and Questing the Adventurer. Fortunately, we don't get anything, so we're just going to skip our turn, draw, and then we're going to, on turn 2, play Dirty Tricks, so we can draw into Edwin or Questing the Adventurer. Fortunately, draw into the Wand Thief. It's a good card. We're going to play Ambush and combo into the Wand Thief. And we're going to take Enchantress Flow to discount the spells in our deck so they're even easier to combo with. He's going to trade into it and play the Watcher. And I'm going to Secret Passage. I think a lot of people Secret Passage in the hopes to find lethal. We're just trying to find cards. So don't always save it until the very end of the game. Sometimes you just want it in the moment. We get Hanar, a prep, and we're going to plagiarize also to discover some more secrets. We'll discover Repentance so I can discover some more secrets and hopefully get Hanar back when it dies. And we get, I forgot, I didn't see where we discovered them. Sorry, we're going to trade into the 3-2. And hopefully he can't do this, but we see his hand. We know he can. He has Combustion. Luckily, I get a 1-1 back, but he's going to coin and Hero Power. Oh, the one we discovered was Dirty Trick. Sorry. So we did draw some more cards. Again, trying to draw into Edwin and Questing the Adventurer. We do get the coin, which is really nice. So we'll Enchantress Flow next and play another Wand Thief, and we're going to take Counter Spell this time. We'll coin, use his coin that we stole from him to get Miscreant. I just realized my mouse may be on the screen. I'm sorry about that, guys. His Watcher does wake up, and he's going to play a Hothead and Spell Burst and kill my Miscreant with Brain Freeze. So I'm behind on board. I have no Edwin. Drew another Miscreant. We're going to play the Lackey. We're going to discover Potion of Illusions. That's going to come in handy later. We're going to play Ambush. We just want to kind of deal with his board as it comes. We're going to Secret Passage again, send the Hothead back to his hand, play Edwin Van Cleef, and make him a 12-12. That's awesome. That's hard for him to deal with too. He's going to play the Hothead again, which does trigger my trap. We see his Devolving Missile. He's going to use it, but he only hits the Lackey and just makes it a 0-mana 1-1. Play the Counter Spell. We're going to trade into the 4-4, eviscerate the other 4-4, and we're going to go face for 12. And then we're going to play a Miscreant, and we're in a good spot right now. He's going to play the Katut Defender. He's going to try and freeze, but we get a Counter Spell off, which is great. We're going to Lackey again, and this time discover Dirty Tricks. We draw a lot in this game, and I don't really care about him healing terribly much. We'll trade our Desk Imp in and go face for 13 again. We're in a good spot right now. We're going to Potion of Illusions, play, so we make all the cards in our hands on the field back in our hands as 1/1s. We're going to play another Edwin as a 9/9. But he does get the prime this turn, which sucks for us. And he gets it back too. I think he Potioned of Illusions it. Yep. So now he gets it twice, and unfortunately the first time was fine for us. The second time, however, he does kill the 9/9 Edwin, and then he will freeze our board, which is just, it's terrible for us. He does end up having to discard all the spells in his hand, though. He does the Flame Strike, though. And I'm not sure if I did not track his hand very well this whole game, unfortunately. It may have made the game a little easier, but we're going to clear his board with Combustion, Lightning Breath, and then buff the Edwin. He will discover a spell damage minion. He can clear this with Flame Strike as well. And there goes our 12-12 Edwin. We no longer have lethal Shoei, unfortunately. But we're going to play Draconic Lackey. I'm thinking Deathwing here if it gets out of hand, but instead we decided to go Twilight Drake, which is probably the right call. We want to maintain our hand for questing adventures in the future, as well as pressure him. So this time we get Winged Guardian. And our board's looking pretty good right now. He's at 9 health. He's going to Reno, though, and make our board go poof. We did get Janus Barov, though, and that's really good with the Witchy Lackeys in hand. We obviously make the 0-3, the one that dies first. Then we're going to buff the 2 5/5s and have a pretty good board. Unfortunately, this application, you're going to see he's going to play Yogg-Box here. Unfortunately, it's not going to show all the spells he gets, just what happens when he does them. He gets a secret. It's going to deal some damage to my minions. It's going to heal. I'm guessing that was I-Beam. It's going to deal some damage to our board with some 1 damage, 2 damage stuff. Draw a card. I think he conjured Calling Mats. Our Spider 5/5 dies and he gets Legion of Hope. The Conjurer's Calling. Our Dirty Tricks does go off, which is nice. And he takes 6 when he trades in. I am suspecting that this is probably Explosive Trap, by the way. So we're going to play a spell. Explosive Trap goes off, unfortunately. We're going to the face for 3. Then we'll hit him in the face with our dagger. End our turn. He is going to draw Malygos and Zephyrs here. Zephyrs is going to get Blizzard. The Winged Guardian is really good because it's very hard for him to target it directly. He can, it's elusive. It also has Reborn. So we draw 2 cards off of Dirty Tricks, and we're going to go with the Questing Adventurers because we just want stats on board to try and push damage. So we're going to backstab the Zephyrs and the Lab. I forgot his name. The Lab partner. And just make our guys big. We'll play another Plagiarize, so we're going to get some of his stuff back. So he does get a Rogue Seeker here. And it makes the game just so much more annoying. But he's going to do Malygos' Nova. He's going to freeze my board. He's going to Conjurer's Calling it, which gives him the Mummy Machine and a 5/6. But that Mummy Machine's actually going to kind of hurt him. And I'm thinking, well, let's freeze his board so we can go face. And I should have realized that nothing popped off right now. And that he did not draw cards off of Dirty Tricks because it didn't activate. He's not getting ambushed when I played Malygos. So unfortunately, he's going to get a bunch of these cards added to his hand because he has Plagiarize. Luckily, Shadow Step is not one of them. I think his hand is full. But he does get the Nova back, gets a Malygos again, but he's only going to discover Explosion, which is fine by me. It's not going to clear my whole board. So luckily that Mummy Machine is really good for us because we can make a Reborn Faceless Corruptor, trade into it, get it back, Shadow Step it, and then do it again, which is great. And also just makes our Questing Adventurer bigger as well. And then it also leaves 4 mana to play Lillian. Could have Conjurer's Calling there, but I think Lillian with the stealth is a bit better. He's going to trade into our 6/8 and play the Libra of Hope card. We're going to trade into it to kind of get it off with Divine Shield, and then trade the Lillian Boss into it. It's going to go face. He's going to concede because Faceless Corruptor can trade in cleanly, and then Questing Adventure can go face. Guys, when I was playing that one, I was pacing around my house the whole time. I was anxious, and I'm really glad that this is my first time to Legend. This deck is so fun. There will be a deck profile on that coming tomorrow with some games within the client, so thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Like and subscribe, and stay awesome.